Good morning, everybody. So last Thursday, Matt told me he had Juneteenth off because it is a federal holiday, at least this year. So we ran around a lot. There was a Juneteenth fair that we went to that had a bunch of vendors. Let's see if he's still in here. Hang on. I gotta show you. This is the thing I bought. Other than food, look at this 3D printed Stitch. Look at him. Look at him. He's got joints that have all been put together. His head moves. Look at him. He does it. Oh, get that. Oh my gosh. He's adorable. They had a toothless that looked cool, but honestly, this just looked a little cooler. They were $20 a piece, and they are 3D printed. And they had a bunch of them. They had like axials, the little dragon-looking slimy things that go in your fish tanks, with the weird whatever, salamanders, and a bunch of other types of animals and fantasy animals like dragons and whatnot, and Stitch, who was very real and very cute. So I got a Stitch. He's very cute. But yeah, so the Juneteenth event had a bunch of vendors for food and stuff to drink and arts and crafts and stuff like that. So it was really great. But we ran around all day. So I didn't get to stream. Well, I'm saying it like it's, I didn't get to stream. No, I didn't get to stream. I didn't do the morning thing. So, which is fine. It was okay. There was no problem. So I am sorry about it, but other things happened. So life got in the way, I guess. So these arrived on Saturday. This is the ones that I've been talking about and the ones that I've shown before. Mustachio, which is a pistachio coffee. They've muted their green a little bit. It's a lot less green than I remember. And then here is the chocolate orange. Very Willy Wonka-esque, along with the children he killed looking front here. So some would say Oompa Loompa. I would say that is definitely Veruca Salt right there. So anyway, I'm going to do the mustachio today. I'm going to do it in the DF. I don't think there's as much of a danger of it, kind of making the burrs go funny. I don't know. They're coated burrs, which means, nothing's going to get them and corrode them or anything like that. It's more flavor retention that I'm worried about. And the chocolate orange is definitely going to be that beast, I think. The mustachio is more earthy, subdued kind of flavor. Pistachio is. Orange is, very biting. So I think we're going to be okay doing the mustachio in the DF. We will find out. Definitely cleaning it out. And then next week, when I'm back, we'll do the chocolate orange. Maybe by then I'll have enough courage to put it through the DF itself. Oh my God. I wish you could smell this. Every time I close up one of these coffees, go downstairs to edit it, it's like, gosh, I wish they could have been here to smell this, to taste this, to experience this. Oh, it's just pistachio right in your face, and it's sweet smelling pistachio. It's like nostalgia with pistachio jello pudding. I know that's not great, but that's what I grew up on, and it was great and delicious. And then I discovered, hey, pistachios are great in a lot of different things. They're great in coffee. They're great in cakes. They're great in pistachio pie, which is probably a thing I just made up. I'm sure if you tried, it would be great. So I'm going to do about 36 grams of this. Yeah, buddy, how are you? You're standing funny. Of course, so am I. All right. Gosh, this smell is amazing. These aren't, they are coated in something. Whatever the additive they put to make pistachio or make it smell like chocolate orange or whatever. It is coated with an additive, so I'm not going to spray it. I am going to hot drop it in here though. And I was watching Lance Hendrick use his DF and discover the best way to not have it go all over the place by just trying to feed it into this little area. You keep the top of the bellows on, and it's probably in the instructions somewhere, and I never even saw it. And then you just take the wooden top off. And then Viola, look at that, look at that. Beans go down the hole. Perfect. Awesome. Oh, and now we can put this on here. Give it a little squeeze. Oh my gosh, it's still there. Oh, I'm so excited. I hate the idea of putting good things in vaults. Cars. Oh my God, don't get me started with cars. Buy a beautiful 71 Plymouth Superbird with a giant nose on the front of it and the big ass wing on the back, and then just stick it in a barn or stick it in a concrete floored museum and let it never see the light of day again, like it was born to. You know, that just upsets me so much. You know, when Disney started putting those tapes in the vault, oh, we're putting this back in the vault and then we'll release it someday. For scarcity's sake, it's just so sad because there's so many good things that they just shove in vaults, and these flavors are limited time only now, whereas before you could go on the website and just like order them throughout the entire spring, summer, fall. You know, so vault stuff just aggravates me, and if you can tell, is my eyes just bad? No, look at the little coffee at the top here. The color of the flames or steam coming off the top of it are different. So this matches the chocolate orange. This matches the mustachio brownish green. So interesting. How are we doing here? I'd say that's pretty good. So tomorrow morning we are leaving for Nashville. We're gonna go and watch Riff Tracks. We have the VIP event tomorrow, and it's basically the reason why we're leaving so early. Normally, I think we leave about 8 o'clock in the morning to get down there, because it usually starts about 3-ish, but they've moved it back a hair, and we're actually taking a bus from the Belcourt Theater to the place, and the place is about a half hour outside of Nashville. So it'll be fun to be with a bunch of other Riff Tracks fans heading to the event. Plus, there'll be, you know, Eric will probably be on there because he's like the handler. He's the web guy, but he's also the handler. And then a couple other people that I really like talking to and hanging out with from Riff Tracks will probably be there on the bus. So, and that's half the fun, really. I mean, you would think most of it is the 2 hours you spend with, you know, Kevin, Mike, and Bill, but no. Luckily, we've been around long enough to do these things where we know everybody basically, and it's just really nice to see them, you know. So yeah. even the wives, you know, Kevin and Bill's wives, who are not part of MST3K or Riff Tracks, but Mike, his wife Bridget, is a voice on Riff Tracks along with Mary Jo Peel, who played Dr. Forrester, Dr. Forrester's mother. I guess she is Dr. Forrester on the I'm gonna do 450. I'm gonna give you a big cup today. I think I've got enough in there to do that. There we go. 450 milliliters of water. Take it off of here. A little bit of a stir. Readjust a little bit and then go from there. Excitement. So we'll be down there and through Friday evening. That'll be fun. I'm really excited. It'll be a good time. This past weekend we went to a drag show at District West, Virginia West's drag show. She's like a drag mom for many people, including Nina West. She was the matron of Pride this year, which was absolutely fantastic. She's a fantastic artist, and she's great. She's great to watch, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to see. 2 hours, like tons of people in drag. It was absolutely fantastic. So, I'm trying to think of anything else. Really didn't do any shopping, which is kind of odd. Yeah, it was mostly that. Which is fine. Not every weekend needs to be jam-packed full of things. You know, this summer is going to be busy enough anyway. So, Mom said she's got a dumpster hired. She's got to tell me the price of everything. Everything's got to be this is how much it costs to do this. Everything's got to have a cost attached to it. So, it's about $450 to have a dumpster put out front of Granddad's house for 5 days. And then, stipulations, no rubber tires, no paint, no chemicals. So, which is easy, I think we got rid of all of that. Mainly, it's just, God, I don't even know what it's going to be. I don't know what's left. We told Uncle Chuck, if there's anything in that house that you would like, that you need to get it. I know that we took the stuff that we wanted and put our names on it so that, we could somehow get it to the house. But, we told them, whatever you would like, please. There's nobody that's going to be coming to claim any of this. This is all stuff that can go away now. And it's kind of sad to think about it it's not kind of sad. It is sad to think about it like that. If you thought it was sad that Granddad, when he was alive, was not coming home, it's sad now that place doesn't really have anybody to live in it. And at least at the moment, that'll change, of course, I hope, fairly quickly. I also hope. If Florida wasn't such a shitty place with terrible people, I would consider living. If I were by myself, that's the other stipulation. If I were by myself, yes, I'd move into that thing. I'd clean it out, change all the air filters, make sure everything worked, and then be there. Now, you know what? I'd probably have to remove the trailer. The trailer would have to come out. It's a 1976 special. And it's the oldest double wide in the area. So it will, and it's uninsurable. So yeah, it would have to come out and something else put in its place. I don't know how much double wides are these days. I remember when my parents, this was a long time ago. This was the 90s. Would tell me that they wouldn't pay more for a vehicle than what they paid for their house. And I'm pretty sure that double wide in 1976 when they bought it was around 20 grand. So now it is in 1976 money. And there are days where I wonder if my parents are able to adjust for inflation. So I don't know. They don't have to, so they're not going to. So, the pistachio is so prominent. And it's such a wonderful smell. It just complements the coffee like crazy. So, yeah, we're not buying a car that costs as much as the house, which I don't think was a low bar in 1985. But when we hit, the late 90s, early 2000s, it's a little more hard to achieve that if you want a vehicle that's going to be reliable and last for a little while. So, it's just so, And sweetening it would ruin it. I think I tried once. I think I tried putting a little sugar in here. Now, cream, half and half, which I don't know if it's still any good anymore, but half and half would probably give it that subtle amount of, because pistachio, weirdly enough, is like a creamy nut. Okay. So, I wonder. Now it says July 3rd on it. I'll be the judge of that. Yep, I'd say we're still fine. Give her a shake, because it is half and half likes to separate from the other half. This won't ruin it. I'm pretty sure it'll make it nice. Nicer than it was. Oops. We're gonna need a, I think I just floated that on the top. It was magical. I will get a spoon. To remember, everything I pull out, I gotta clean up and put back, because we gotta, I want to leave this place fairly clean. Clean period, I guess. I want to leave this place clean up, you know. We're coming back on Saturday, and Saturday is going to be, well, no, we're coming back Friday, but Saturday is going to be a busy day. So there's going to be a lot going on the Saturday as well. There's a rave. Hey guys, I'm 48 years old and I'm going to a rave. It'll be my first rave. It's not Matt's first rave. In college, he said it was the only way he could hear the DJs that he wanted to hear, was to go and listen to a rave, because it was really difficult to get a hold of the CDs, I guess. So, yes, perfect. A little half and half. I mean, as delicious as it is, it really is. But if you want to accentuate and give it a nice, more sweet punch, add a little bit of half and half. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's amazing. What a great coffee. It is my favorite coffee from Bones, is the Mustachio. I would say Chocolate Orange is also up there. Key Lime Pie, it would probably be my second favorite. Mustachio, Key Lime Pie, and then Chocolate Orange would be right there too. So, get yourself a cup of coffee today. Try to take it easy. Don't go outside if you're in Ohio. Well, if you're anywhere, don't go outside. It's getting hotter, and it seemed to happen fairly quickly. We had that onslaught of rain, and now this. The corn will be knee-high to an elephant by the, what is it? Well, it's knee-high by the 4th of July, but I threw in the elephant because why not? It should be elephant, high as an elephant's eye at some point. I forget what timeline that fits, but I know knee-high by the 4th of July was always something I heard. And if it didn't happen, people panicked. I don't know if that's still the case today, but I know growing up, folks had field corn out in the fields and for their cows for the winter. And if it was not knee-high by the 4th of July, the rumors started going around about who was not going to have a very good crop this year. And that is a slight. No one wants anything to do with when it comes to that. Oh, boy. This is still available on their website. If you like pistachio, I highly recommend it. When you first open this thing up and take a sniff, it will sell you if you like pistachio. The chocolate orange is the same. I'm excited to open that up next week, but we're going to keep it sealed up. And then tomorrow, I will be brewing this and taking it with me on the 6-hour drive down to Nashville. So, hello everybody. Yeah, right? There she goes. We will talk to you next week. I am going to do a stream today. I thought I was not going to, but I'm going to do one since I didn't do one on Thursday like I wanted to. Things happen. You're going to be by yourself for 3 days. Well, we have a friend coming over to make sure they've got food and everything's cleaned up for them. But basically, they'll have the house to themselves for 3 days. What do you think of that? We will see you next week. I'll have pictures. I'm pretty excited. It's going to be a good time. Riff Tracks, they're riffing Time Cop. That will be in August. It'll be playing in August at theaters. I'll talk a lot about it as we get closer and make sure you know to go to your local theater and see if they're doing it. If not, maybe the one in the bigger town will. Hopefully it's close by. Anyway, we'll talk to you next week. I hope you have a great day, have a great week, and we'll see you later. Bye.